Imagine something waiting in complete darkness, untouched by time, for over 325 million years. This is not a scene from a storybook, but a real discovery deep within the Earth. In the winding, silent passages of Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, scientists have found something quite extraordinary. They have uncovered the remains of ancient sharks, creatures that swam in a long-vanished ocean. These fossils were not found on a sunny beach or a windswept desert, but within the stone walls of the world's longest known cave system. It is a place where time itself seems to stand still, preserving secrets from a world that existed long before the dinosaurs. This incredible find opens a window into a forgotten chapter of our planet's history, revealing the life that thrived in ancient waters. The discovery was made by a team of dedicated paleontologists and cave explorers who were carefully mapping the extensive network of tunnels. As they examined the limestone walls, they noticed something unusual embedded in the rock. There, in the dim light of their headlamps, were the unmistakable shapes of shark teeth and the delicate cartilage of a shark's jaw and gills. It was a moment of pure wonder. These were not just any fossils. They were remarkably well-preserved specimens, protected from the elements by the cave's unique and stable environment. The constant temperature and humidity, along with the utter darkness, had kept these ancient relics safe for hundreds of millions of years, waiting patiently for someone to find them and tell their story. What makes this find so special is the location. Mammoth Cave is hundreds of miles from the nearest ocean today, situated in the rolling hills of Kentucky. The presence of marine fossils here tells us that this entire region was once submerged beneath a vast, shallow sea. This prehistoric ocean, known as the Mississippian Sea, covered much of North America during a period when the planet's climate was very different. The cave itself formed much later, as water slowly dissolved the limestone that was once the seabed. As the rock eroded away, it revealed the fossilized remains of the creatures that had been buried there for an eternity, like ghosts emerging from the stone. The conditions that preserved these sharks are a marvel of nature. When the sharks died, their bodies settled onto the soft mud of the ancient seafloor. Over millions of years, layers of sediment gently buried them, protecting their fragile cartilage from scavengers and decay. Cartilage, which makes up a shark's skeleton, rarely fossilizes as well as bone, making these finds exceptionally rare. The deep burial and the stable chemistry of the limestone turned these remains to stone. Later, as the cave system formed, these fossils were exposed inside the passages, shielded from the wind, rain, and ice that would have destroyed them on the surface. The cave acted as a perfect natural museum, holding these treasures in pristine condition. From these remarkable fossils, scientists have identified two distinct species of ancient sharks, each with its own fascinating story. The first has been named Troglocladodus tremblay. The name Troglocladodus means cave branch tooth, a fitting tribute to its discovery within Mammoth Cave. This shark was a smaller predator, likely measuring around 10 to 12 feet in length, similar to a modern oceanic white-tip shark. Its most distinctive feature was its unusual forked teeth. These teeth suggest it was a specialized hunter, perhaps adept at catching smaller fish and squid-like creatures that it could grasp firmly in the water. It would have been a swift and agile predator, navigating the warm, clear waters of the Mississippian Sea with deadly precision. The second shark discovered is a true giant of its time, a formidable creature named Glycmanius carforum. This shark was much larger than Troglocladodus, with estimates suggesting it could grow to be over 25 feet long, making it a powerful apex predator in its ecosystem. Glycmanius possessed a strong jaw and large, robust teeth designed for capturing and consuming larger prey. It likely hunted other sharks, big bony fish, and early amphibians that ventured into the sea. Its size and power would have made it one of the most fearsome animals in the ancient ocean, a true king of the deep. Finding the jaws and gills of such a large creature so perfectly preserved provides an unprecedented look at the anatomy of these magnificent prehistoric hunters. These two sharks offer a glimpse into the complex food web of their ancient world. Troglocladidus, with its specialized teeth, likely occupied a different niche than the massive Glycmanius. This tells us that the Mississippian Sea was a thriving, diverse environment, capable of supporting a wide variety of predators with different hunting strategies. It was not simply a world of one type of hunter, but a dynamic ecosystem with layers of predation, much like our oceans today. The smaller sharks had to be wary of the larger ones, while all of them competed for the abundant life that filled the sea, from shelled cephalopods to primitive fish. Studying the physical features of these sharks helps us understand how they lived and behaved. The shape of their jaws, the structure of their gill arches, and the design of their teeth are all clues to their lifestyle. For instance, the placement of the gills on Glycmanius careforum gives us insight into how it breathed and how efficiently it could extract oxygen from the water, which in turn suggests how active it might have been. Every piece of these fossils, no matter how small, adds a new detail to our picture of these animals. It is like assembling a puzzle that is 325 million years old, with each piece helping us to see the complete creature more clearly. The world these sharks inhabited was vastly different from our own. During the Mississippian period, about 325 million years ago, much of North America was covered by a warm, shallow inland sea. Think of it as a prehistoric version of the Caribbean, stretching from what is now Arkansas all the way to Michigan. The land we know today as Kentucky was completely underwater, part of a sprawling tropical marine environment. The climate was warm and stable, creating ideal conditions for life to flourish. The water was filled with an incredible diversity of creatures, including corals, sea lilies, and shelled animals called brachiopods, which formed extensive reefs on the seafloor. This ancient ocean was a vibrant and bustling place. Alongside the sharks Troglocladidus and Glycmanius, the waters teemed with other forms of life. There were enormous bony fish with thick, armored scales, and strange, coiled cephalopods related to modern nautiluses. Sea scorpions, some growing to intimidating sizes, scuttled across the seabed. The ecosystem was rich and complex, with countless species interacting in a delicate balance of predation and survival. The discovery of these top predators, the sharks, helps us to understand the structure of this entire ancient community. They were a crucial part of what kept the ecosystem healthy and balanced, just as sharks are in our oceans today. The very rock that forms Mammoth Cave is a testament to this lost world. Limestone is primarily made from the skeletal fragments of marine organisms, such as corals and shells. Over millions of years, as these creatures died, their remains accumulated on the seafloor, layer upon layer. The immense pressure from the water and accumulating sediment compacted these layers, eventually turning them into the solid rock we see today. So, when you walk through the passages of Mammoth Cave, you are, in a very real sense, walking through the bottom of an ancient ocean. The walls themselves are a library of fossils, each one a record of a life that once existed in this sea. Understanding this past environment is crucial for understanding the Earth as a whole. It reminds us that our planet is in a constant state of change. Continents drift, mountains rise, and oceans advance and retreat over geological time. The fact that a tropical sea once existed in the middle of North America is powerful evidence of these grand-scale transformations. These shark fossils, found so far from any modern coastline, are not just relics of ancient animals. They are markers of a completely different geography. They help scientists reconstruct the maps of ancient Earth and trace the epic journey our planet has taken through deep time. Finding such delicate and complete fossils inside a cave is exceptionally important for science. On the Earth's surface, fossils are constantly under attack from the elements. wind and water erode them. Temperature changes cause them to crack and break apart, and the roots of plants can shatter them. Because of this, most fossils we find are fragmented and incomplete, especially those of animals like sharks, whose skeletons are made of soft cartilage instead of hard bone. The skeleton of a shark will usually disintegrate long before it has a chance to fossilize, which is why we most commonly find only their hardened teeth. Caves, however, offer a unique form of protection. Deep underground, the environment is incredibly stable. There is no weather, no wind, no rain, and no drastic temperature swings. The darkness is absolute, and the humidity remains constant. This creates a natural sanctuary where fragile structures can be preserved for immense periods. The fossils in Mammoth Cave were not just buried, they were sealed in a time capsule. This allowed for the preservation of not just teeth, but also the cartilage of the jaws and the branchial arches, the delicate structures that supported the shark's gills. Such discoveries are incredibly rare and provide far more information than isolated teeth ever could. These complete specimens allow scientists to reconstruct the anatomy of ancient sharks with stunning accuracy. By studying the jaw structure, they can understand the mechanics of how these sharks bit their prey. From the gill arches, they can learn about their respiratory systems. This level of detail helps us to place these ancient species on the evolutionary tree of life more precisely. It allows us to see how sharks have changed and adapted over hundreds of millions of years, from these early forms to the diverse species we see in our oceans today. These cave fossils fill in critical gaps in our knowledge of shark evolution. Ultimately, the discovery of Troglocladodus tremblay and Glycmanius careforum in Mammoth Cave is more than just a story about ancient sharks. It is a profound reminder of the deep history hidden just beneath our feet. It shows us that even in places we think we know well, like a world-famous cave system, there are still incredible secrets waiting to be uncovered. These echoes from a 325-million-year-old ocean teach us about the enduring power of life and the immense slow-moving changes that shape our planet. They connect us to a distant past, helping us appreciate the long and wondrous story of life on Earth, and the importance of preserving the natural places that hold its secrets.